The strongest that we've seen so far this year, and it's because of Typhoon Mawar, which we saw move very close, make a close call with the U.S. territory of Guam. We're checking out some of that damage. Trees toppled over, cars flipped. This would be equivalent to a Cat 4 hurricane in the Atlantic Basin, as this made a very close call with Guam. Now it's moved to the west of Guam, and it's still strengthening. We had it weaken just a bit as it went through what we call an eye wall replacement cycle. And speaking of the eye, it is mesmerizing. It's hard to just look at this and then look away and forget about the imagery. This is a classic setup with a dangerous storm still moving through parts of the Pacific. Technically, it's now in the Philippine Sea. And fortunately for the Philippines, don't think that we're going to have a direct impact. But look at these stats. Winds now up to 180 miles an hour. That's a new update. That's the strongest that this thing has been. A super typhoon now, Super Typhoon Mawar. And then we also have that pressure, which has dropped dramatically down to 910 millibars. Perhaps this is the most organized and the strongest that we will see this typhoon. Now, this Super Typhoon B, it's just a different name. It's still a hurricane here in the northern hemisphere. As this thing continues on that west-northwest journey, it's going to eventually move over to waters that are a little cooler. So right now we have sea surface temperatures in this part of the Philippine Sea in the upper 80s. So that's ideal for this to continue to strengthen. The official forecast that we have keeps those winds through Friday morning at about 180 miles an hour. And keep in mind, we're about 14 hours ahead compared to East Coast time. But we see that gradual weakening. We'll have to watch to see what happens as it approaches eventually, Ian, a little closer to Taiwan. That forecast weakening is a good sign. So hopefully we'll see that occur. And the worst that we'll deal with through the Philippines and even a little closer to Taiwan will just be that rough surf.
For now, though, what a massive eye that's developed once again, and just the behemoth of a storm. We'll keep you updated on it.
I made me freeze.